about you have a career before. Career, I don't like this word because it's like it looks like a
Chamba, Mexico,
yeah, metal life.
Yeah.
So you was in down of Assassin.
Yeah.
So it was pretty extreme stuff from New Zealand. And we are curious about what the fuck in New Zealand. And you are managing these acts that are like the last stand of strong metal. So tell me, what is your opinion about it? Because you have now Diocletian, and you have this Heresiarch.
There's Heresiarch, there's Vesicant, there's a few bands from our country.
You are Amira Soleil.
Yeah, I think it's partly that, right? Of like bands of this style, you find them. I think Canada is the one weird country. Like Canada is a little unusual, but apart from Canada, they come from like South America, they come from New Zealand, they come from Australia, they come from places in the world, and Poland as well, a little.
They are extreme people.
But I think all these places, right? If you live in Germany or you live in the United States, the UK, you think like, oh, if I could play this nice metal, I could make a lot of money and be
more stupid.
Yeah, exactly. But in our country, it's impossible. It's so far away, And so it's not that different than in like South America when you're in New Zealand. Like New Zealand is a first world country. The infrastructure and things is better than in countries from like Latin America. But it's the same thing. Like it's very expensive to fly to America. Is very difficult. And stuff. So people are like, fuck it. Like let's just create some crazy kind of music. Right? So it's that. The other one is that I think, if I say so myself, is that my first band, John Vazel, we did our demos in our first album. That was very big in New Zealand in the underground scene. Like we were a very big band. The first band when I first started playing in 1998, 1997, no band from New Zealand had ever been to Australia. There was no real scene. There's one or two bands like Malevolence and things playing From the Dark, but there was like no real scene. And we started doing what we're doing, and we kind of almost created a new scene, and other bands came up, and I think we inspired a lot of bands to play that kind of style. And if I say so myself, I think Diocletian borrowed a lot from the imagery and some of the sound that we created at that time. And that was just because when I was like fucking 17 years old, I heard on like a radio station that I used to go to every Friday and get drunk with the guys, and I was like, what is this? This is amazing. And then at the same time, Antichrist Superiority, the demo from Conqueror came out, and so I wrote to Ryan Forster, and so it was just that time. So I think we were like a little bit ahead of our time, and then it became quite popular there. So I think also there's a lot of the younger generation in New Zealand metal who are like 17 years old coming to our concerts that heard stuff that sounded like Blasphemy or Conqueror and that kind of stuff, and that was what inspired them, right?
Super strange.
And if you've been in like say Los Angeles at 17, you would have seen something different, right? But I think like the biggest band for all these kids was my old band, which was playing like Blasphemy kind of style. And I think like it's not all me, but I think that had a bit to inspire why Heresiarch, Vesicant, Diocletian, all these bands came along, was because they knew that style because they'd heard us playing it, right? So it's a bit of that. Like I didn't create this. These guys were all amazing bands with amazing people in them who create their own music. But I think there's a little bit of an influence of that, of just the biggest band at the time. A lot of these guys were like 17, 16. It was like a war metal kind of band, right? So I think that's kind of what influenced that sound to come from New Zealand as well.
Yeah, but the sound is amazing, man. Currently, the music, in my opinion, there's many old guys, 40s, 50s, are into melancholia. And they are remembering their youngest time. For me, it's a dangerous weapon, and I'm more into this field. The music that the Diocletian plays is savage and chaotic. So it's not because I love 90s. It's because, in my opinion, it's challenging shit. Not challenging like these guys that plays many notes. It's challenging because it's morbid, it's ugly, and it's savage.
De acuerdo 100%. It's that like the same, like to play, like Dream Theater stuff. That's hard to play, but I think it's equally as hard to play very simple, primitive stuff and play it right? Because if you play that, you get one of these like great musicians. They can't play this music, right? Because they're like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is like, and they'll play it too nicely. You've got to have like the spirit in your heart or something to play it right. And I mean, I think it's like Brandon has been playing this music and a lot of music for a very long time. I've been playing for like a long time. Emerson, our drummer, he's been playing like in bands and now like for a very long time. And Marcus, he's been involved like from a very young age, or like what I was talking about with Marciak and stuff like that. So I think you've got to get the right people in, right? You can be a great guitar player, whatever, but if you don't understand the music, you can never play this.
Music is a strange thing. I think, in my opinion, it's a very anthropological thing. When you came from the caves, people were manifesting art. You cannot like in art because you are expressing something.
I agree.
So you can be a super talented guy or super primitive guy, but you want to express something.
This is where music is going in the future, right? Because right now, you've got these like AI things which can make a song like this, right? You're right, I want a song that sounds like this artist and that artist, that has this thing, and you can press a button and a computer program will create like a song, right? Because like, especially like a show like you play there, the person is right there in front of you. You feel them, and this is a real human being.
It's very, this is the point. It's very.
That's what art is. Like, what is art other than like
expression?
Yeah, I can talk to you. It's like that thing, like a picture paints 1,000 words. I can talk to you all night, or I can play the song, and I can say something which I could never explain to you in words. In weeks, right?
In this world of lies, because politicians lie to you often.
I agree.
I don't want to speak about politics, but music is honest. You cannot lie with the instrument. So this is my opinion. If you speak about what humanities are, and you have religion and politics, I think the music is way beyond religion and politics.
We are at a point now. Say like you have now computers can just create a song like this, right? And so it becomes a lot of what music is. It's not art. It's entertainment, right? It's just purely there to like titillate you, to make you feel like you're like smoking a drug, right? You feel something, but it's not there to challenge you, to make like work, right? Like really good albums, like really all the albums I'm sure that you like the most. The first time you heard it, you were like, I don't know, and then like the third time or fourth time you listen to it, you get it, right? You have to work to understand it, right? And real music shouldn't be just art. It shouldn't be just entertainment, like mindless. Like it should make you think, right? It should challenge you. It should hurt you. It should make you feel pain. You're like, I know. Yeah, exactly. It should make you grow.
Because we are fucking human.
Yeah, exactly.
We are not robots.
Exactly.
And currently the society treats you like a fucking robot. Sorry, the last words to promote your latest album.
Yeah, the Horrible Nexus, check it out. Yeah, it's raw, it's ugly, it's nasty, and that's what we want it to be. And I don't know. Yeah, just have a listen to it and turn it up very loud. It's the other thing you've got to do with it. Las últimas palabras para la gente de Sudamérica y otros países que hablan español. Quiero mucho ganas para tocar para ustedes. Yo no sé exactamente qué planes o qué fechas, pero existe de estos planes, de estas cosas en el futuro. Entonces sí, posible pasado en el futuro.
Sí, nos gustaría ver en Sudamérica, digo,
sí.
Real Metal.
Tengo muchos cantos para esto.
Okay, man. Thank you so much.